welcome. It's so awesome to have you join in. I want to take a quick 5 minutes to just share something that I learned the other day. Um, it's a time that having a crisis of self-belief actually showed me the secret to real influence. And I'm getting real. I want to share with you my heart in the sense that, we all have struggles. We don't normally maybe share them as much as we should because, when you're going through something, there's someone somewhere who has gone through the same thing and will actually benefit from hearing what you've gone through. And that's so much of what I believe, and that's really why I take the time to come online to share with you guys, because I'd like you to be able to learn from what I myself have learned, and which has never been, it's not been as easy as as it looks. So yeah, but so I have this crisis of self-belief. This is how it started out, by the way. So I was not getting a certain situation that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I didn't get didn't get the attention I thought that I deserved. Yeah, I mean, think about it in the way it happens to us all the time. I mean, an example is how you probably don't get your best friend doesn't ask you, your best friend who you thought you're best friends with doesn't ask you to be their best maid at the wedding. That's one example. Another example is how maybe you don't get the raise at work that you thought you deserved, right? Or maybe the person you thought you were really, really close with, oh, yeah, they had a birthday party and they didn't invite you. So it happens in so many different ways. And for me, that happened a couple of weeks ago. And you know what? It actually made me start to really doubt, start to really rethink, start to really wonder, oh my goodness, am I the friend that I thought I was? Or am I the person that I thought other people knew me to be, and it's so funny how these things happen. Have you ever realized that they always come back? It always makes us introverted. It always makes us think about, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? Or what am I not doing? Or what have I not done? So, yeah. So, and by the way, when you check in, just say, hey, I'll give you a shout out. Even when you come back on the replay, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So what are times when you have a crisis of self-belief? Or a crisis of self-doubt, so to speak. It's actually when you doubt yourself and your self-belief goes shoo down to the dumps. And we all have these times. I can bet you money that every single human being on this planet has these times. I've had them. I'm pretty sure you've probably had them as well. The richest, most successful people have had them. The people who probably are not as, well off have had them. Everybody has them. It's like this thing that just makes all people, it levels the playing field, so to speak. It's a thing that all humans go through. So it made me think, actually, because the funny thing is it led to me just really, and not only rethinking myself, but it also led to me rethinking my business. It led to me rethinking so many things, my relationships, my meaning in life. Why does it have to always go there? But it does. My meaning in life, like, oh my goodness, am I not achieving my purpose? And it really did. By the way, you guys, and when I talk about this, I can talk about it in hindsight in that flippant way. But when I was going through it, it was quite serious. I mean, I think there are a couple of things that really helped me get out of it. And I thank God for my husband, who's so gifted and so talented in just, being able to also connect with people. He's not someone who I would say would have a crisis of self-belief in the same way, a crisis of self-doubt in the same way that I would. So his insight was so valuable. And even just I think also the things that I've learned, I've learned over the years, but I wanted to share with you what are the things that I learned. Number one is that when you go through pain, it shows you that what you're doing needs to change, right? So in this case, I was going through this emotional pain and really questioning, who am I? What am I doing? No. And that pain is a good thing because it helped me know what I need to change. So when we go through pain, it actually helps us to realize what we need to change. Think about, kids go through pain in different ways. They go through growing pains, which is a real thing. Just ask a kid whose premolars or molars are growing. Growing pains are a real thing. Or, a kid who's just general growing pains. It's not something that you can see physically. You're not even aware of the growing happening, but the pain shows you that the growing is taking place, right? So that's the first way that kids go through pain. Then the second way that kids go through pain is when they've actually hurt themselves. They've done the wrong thing. They've climbed up on the tree like you told them not to. They've tried to jump and they've broken their leg. So that's a pain that really tells you, full stop, you need to stop doing this. So that's why pain is a good thing. Pain actually helps you know it helps you as well know you're living, by the way, and it also helps you know that what you're doing needs to change. So for me, it was really nice because it helped me realize, yeah, it's true, what I'm doing needs to change, you know. And in this case, for me, it was in the way that I was actually developing my relationships and my networks. That needed to change in this particular instance. I needed to change something, and what it is that I needed to change is now point number 2 that I wanted to share. What happened is what I needed, and sorry, I have a bit of a sniffle, so I'll try and clean my nose as we chat. So what needed to change is that I needed to stop thinking about it being about what I could get, but really change to it being about what I am giving. Okay, so it's not about what you can get, the accolades, the recognition, the loyal, amazing friends. Not at all. It's about what you're giving, and nothing really stands out to me more than when I was earlier today and we're having a study, and our leader of the study is leaving, and she's a phenomenal woman. She's really made such a great impact in my life this past year, so to speak. You know, since I've been involved with the study, my Bible study, and I just realized that actually, hey, you know what? Real influence is actually about giving. It's not about going there to think, what can I get? What can I have? You know, and I'm trying to. So, yeah, it's not about going to think, what can I have? What can I get? What's coming to me? What do I deserve? No, it's actually about giving, because this, for me, it just meant shifting my focus to being more focused on how I can give, how I can bless others, how I can influence others, how I can make their lives better, how I can help them achieve the purpose they're achieving, how I can connect with them, you know, and really with no expectation to get back. I mean, if you're giving with an expectation to get back, obviously it's a bit obvious you're going to use people. But, you know, when giving, and this has been so phenomenal, I feel like it's moved me from that dark place of really self-doubt and self-questioning, to that place where, you know, you get powerful. Just, you know, the Bible says it's more blessed to give than to receive for a reason. As a giver, you're actually unlocking heavenly principles, and you're unlocking principles of the world, of the universe, that will then bring back to you. You know, it's a really powerful principle, and it just really sets you up in a place where, you know, it sets you up for success, so to speak. So that's something that was so enlightening for me when I learned that, and I hope that for you guys too, because it's really not, think about it, it's not about what you're getting, it's about what you are giving. So whenever you think, oh my goodness, I should have been getting that, I should have gotten that recognition, I should have gotten that person signing up, I should have gotten that person inviting me to this and that, you think about it all wrong. Think about, what could I do to that person to help them have a better week? What could I do to that person to help them have a better day? Just think about what you could be giving or what you can give, and that'll totally shift your focus. And this is, for me, the thing that really made a difference, to realize that I need to stop thinking of what I can get, what I should be getting, think of what I could be giving. And then, of course, number 3 is just to give without expectation. You want to give in a way that you connect with people in a real way. You don't want to give expecting, I mean, you know, kids how when they're all nice and good because they're going to ask you for something later. You can think of it in all sorts of ways. I mean, we you know, you actually would see them do that, and you'd walk away wondering, okay, so why is this child you know, doing this? And I just realized that I don't actually have my headsets on, but I hope that the volume will be okay. Just realized that. Hope that the volume will be fine nevertheless, right? Yeah, so that's it. That was my story. That's a story that I wanted to share with you guys, that whenever you have a crisis or you have any pain going on in your life, you need to think to, okay, this pain is a good thing. What can it show me? And then think to, if you're trying to build a network, even if you're trying to build your business and you're wondering why it's not happening, guess what? You're probably trying to focus too much on taking than on giving. So try it. Just try it for a while. Try and give instead of take. And you'll be amazed. I mean, I think how really in the week after that, I even yesterday I got a former person I'd spoken to about joining my program, my coaching program, my mastermind program. She got in touch with me to say, hey, by the way, what was the link for signing up again? I really wanted to do it, but, you know, as other things came up, I wasn't able to commit to it at that time. So it's amazing how it comes back, because then I didn't decide, oh, what if I decided I'm writing her off, or I'm not going to focus, I'm not going to build that relationship anymore. Some people do need time before they get to a point where they can say yes. to what you're giving them or to whatever service that you're offering them. So give people time as well. Yeah, I hope that you find that useful. And do put in the comments what has been some of your ahas as I've discussed this, and what are some of the things that really make you feel, am I worth it? Am I good enough? Want I getting this or that or the other? And what you'd like to do differently going forward. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Look forward to catching up. This was just a quickie. And yeah, this is so good to hang out with you guys as usual. Bye-bye.